This is systems of equations level 1. All right, so you want to pay close attention here. So this one is set up perfectly. The example I usually use in class is like T-ball, but I'm not going to get into all that because we're kind of just raw nuts and bolts here. So you want to eliminate one variable. This is perfectly set up for this right here to eliminate for the x's. So I just add the whole equations. All right, so this eliminates and it's gone. That's just 0. 6y plus 5y, 11y. 16 plus 50, 66. And voila, we are down to one variable, and indeed we can just go y equals 6. That's what's going to go here. We're still going to need our x. To get x, you take that. Who's that? Joel, mute. You take that that y and plug it into any equation, either equation you want, but there's usually an easier equation. Like most of us would rather deal with positives and negatives, so the first equation is easier to plug it into. So I'm going to take this 6 and I'm going to plug it in right there for y. And that's how we're going to solve for x. So I go 10x plus 6 times 6 equals 16. So 10x plus 36 equals 16. Hey! So we go minus 36 to both sides. 10x equals negative 20. And x equals negative 2. And that's what goes right here. And that is your answer, negative 2, comma 6. And on a graph, that would be the place where the two lines would meet. So you might have one line going like, one line going like this, and one line going like this, like we did in the other situation. And that negative 2 comma 6 is the solution to both lines, like we did in graphing the other day. So that is my answer. I'm going to pause. I forgot to put pause on pauses I put in, but that's your negative 2 comma 6 is your answer. So this one's a little bit trickier. So we're going to have the same idea. I'm going to use a regular pen because I think that pen was little having trouble. Nothing. If we just add this up, we would get like negative 12x and we get 5y. So we basically have a choice. We can either multiply an equation by negative 1, or we can multiply the first equation by 2. Anybody got a preference? No? Okay. So we're going to multiply this second equation by negative 1. And that's going to make this become a positive, and then we'll have a positive and a negative. So if we multiply that by negative 1, we get 6x plus 10y equals negative 4. The other equation I'm just going to write above it, just so I can add nicely, equals 34. I can then add these. This is gone. I get 15y equals 30. Now it looks like these are coming out, and they usually come out to whole numbers, nice even numbers. So if they don't, there's a good chance you did something wrong. And we get y equals 2. So that's going to be this part of the equation. All right. Then we're going to take that y and we're going to plug it back into either equation. I would generally go in, the first set. And I think it looks like this is the easier one because there's less negatives. So we get negative 6x plus 5 times 2 equals 34. So negative 6x plus 10 equals 34. Subtract 10 from both sides. Negative 6x equals 24. And x equals negative 4. All right, so that's our... So we got as our answer negative 4 comma 2. So we got to go put that over here. Negative 4 tab 2. And that's it. So I'm going to stop recording.